Mr. Wiggly, I say, step inside the tempo. Mr. Wiggly, I boost it, yo. Hey, step inside, I give thanks and the highest praise. Ground myself to my earth connect.
Well, this one should work this time, I hope. Give us a thumbs up and a smile if you can hear me. I can see my voice going out. That was a bit of an odd intro. I was trying to work out what was going on there. Hello to everybody. It's yet another Sunday. I won't kick off until someone at least gives me a thumbs up. But yeah, this is episode number 60. Yeah, thumbs up from Wagyu. Fantastic. Lovely to see you all. 62. Which is kind of weird. It says having trouble streaming to Facebook, but I don't really mind about that. If you're waiting to be watching on Facebook, you probably can't hear me. But pop on over to the YouTubes. I'm going to paste a YouTube link into the chat right now so that you can jump on over. This is where it all happens, over on YouTube. Let me just paste that into Facebook as well, just in case everyone can see me. It's very rare that people watch on Facebook anyway. There we go. How is everybody? It's been, it's strange, isn't it? Obviously, the death of Queen Elizabeth is just kind of strange, whether you're a royal fan or not. It leaves a strange mark in the air. So huge respect to her. And everything's kind of up in the air over here at the moment, pretty much with... stuff on the radio is all very morose and everyone's mood's just a little bit different because obviously everyone's affected, so that was kind of odd, but who knows what the future will bring, so it's kind of exciting. We've got a great guest today talking about people who can play live. I wasn't actually talking about people who can play live jams, but I'm sure members of the royal family are pretty good on the deck sometimes. But no, from live jams from actual equipment rather than playing records. Kurt is in the building. Michael Curtin to his mum, who's with KDK DJs and goes out on Global Radio Cork, which has been brought to our attention by some of the live jam crew because they've been doing, it goes out across the live on proper radio over the whole of Ireland and on stream kind of worldwide. But they've been featuring some of the kind of guests that we've been chatting to and some of the kind of crew from, I guess, this kind of YouTube environment, this whole kind of loving family. Which has been really cool. But Kurt appears on there and just does a DJ set, but actually it's completely live out of a bunch of electronic kit, and it's just incredible how he just steps up every time, does this stuff, and comes out with the most amazing things. So you've got Inky to thank for all of this, which has been pretty exceptional because she's really responsible for everyone in this kind of environment, really. So yeah, Inky's responsible for all that, putting us together. She's also moderating all the live chats, so thank you to everyone who's being nice to Inky in the chat. We also have some extra moderators as well, since we were getting kind of pinged by some spam bots, but hopefully they'll keep them at bay. But basically, be nice to Inky, be nice to anyone with a spanner. And hello to everyone that has joined us. I might have a new system here. Hello to, let's see if I can go through it. Universal Vibe, Lady Attitude, Wagyu, Keith in Watford, Culture of Ghosts, Native VS, Grace Griffin, Azzy O'Hare, Inky the Cat, Homegrown Bok Bok, Kosh Takai, Toast from KDK, Paul Artola, Will Joseph Tollington, BG Ollie, hello to you, sir. Richard Hilton, hello to you. Lord Hilton in full effect. He's obviously still touring with Duran Duran in the US, or have they let you go now? Mikey B, Movement 81, hello. Tanuki D, Electronic Sounds, hey to you, Dean. I Sing the Body Electric, hello to you. Andrew Brooks, Rotten Circuits, Presshead, Jan Setter, and Synth Addict, and Paul Holmes and Bob Van Hove have just popped up. If you are watching live, do just say hello in the chat if you can in YouTube, because at least we get to know who you are and we can say hello to you. If not, or if you're just chatting afterwards or you're just watching on repeat, thank you so much for being there. You can always leave a little thing in the chat afterwards or leave us a note. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, you don't have to follow me. If you're not my friend on Facebook and you watch this a lot, you should be really. And I'd love to be your friend on Facebook. It's kind of, I use it to keep in touch with a lot of people. So do hit me up on Facebook if you want. There aren't many Dominic Hawkins, Hawken, on Facebook, so it's pretty easy to find me. I don't think there's any other bald ones, so you'd be very, very welcome. So hit me up. A lot of the guys that are already here are friends on Facebook anyway, but it's a nice way of keeping in touch and letting you know of what's going on. We have a full and packed show for you. We've got the quiz, as always, coming up. Thanks to Jamie running GeoSynth before he finished a little bit early, so everyone managed to get a little bit of a sandwich in and kind of chill out a little bit before we kicked off, which is great. And I like the sound of his new plans. If you haven't come across Jamie at GeoSynth, he runs a show just before ours. Amazing patch designer, does these incredible sounds, well behind the new EMOM movement, which is kicking off, the electronic music open mic nights, which are kind of taking hold across the UK. So definitely worth a follow. I'm sure you have already, because he has way more followers than I do and has been at it for way longer. This is like a synth music show, but we don't really talk that much about synths and news and that kind of stuff. So, but there is a bit of news this week. There is a bit of news. The Deluge, I think Jamie just touched on it just as he was fading off. The Deluge, which is the reason I first got into streaming, because someone asked me how to make their Deluge work and I made them a video and then other people wanted to watch it. And that's now like 25,000 views later or something, a few years on. They're getting a screen. So having told everybody till I'm out of breath, you don't need a screen because you can make up for it using all the buttons on the unit itself. I kind of want a screen just to see what it's like. Looks really cool. So all new Deluges that you buy now are coming with this brilliant little screen, and you can get it retrofitted. Not sure how much, might be a bit expensive. You still don't need one, to be fair, but it's a great thing. It's a really, really great thing. I haven't seen what it's going to say yet, but if it means you can forget a little bit of the muscle memory that you need to find your way around all of those buttons, that kind of helps as I'm getting older, because my muscle memory is beginning to fade. Chris said, absolutely. Yeah, the screen, I think, will help for some people. You'd be amazed. I think the lack of a screen puts people off until they've tried it. When they try it, they find it's much easier to use than they imagine. And the buttons that do form a screen, they allow you to see the waveform across the buttons like a low resolution screen on the whole thing. However, if you were put off by the fact that you prefer that kind of Electron style screen or something with a little bit more going on for your menus rather than kind of these simple red graphic numbers and stuff, yeah, it's a good thing. So that came out on Saturday, I think, and immediately crashed the website. So they said, put your orders in, we'll get in touch with you in November or something. And the website just went down. They took no orders whatsoever. Everyone got really annoyed. So it's back off, and they'll organise another way of doing it. Cool. So bald wigglies can wear wigglies. Okay, Tollington? Thank you for that. Without further ado, Loullamae will be up for a quiz in 20 minutes' time. Let's go and find out what life is like in Canada for the amazing Kurt. Let's see, he's got a big black screen at the moment. Let's see what's going on. He's unmuted. Let me kill this. I don't know if he's there. We've got a black screen. Oh, Kurt, can you hear me? This is London calling, over.
Yeah, can you hear me, Dan?
Yeah, I can. Just can't see you. You might have to log back out and back in again.
Yeah, technology, yeah.
Yeah, you sound great. Voice is brilliant.
1 second.
It's not a problem. We're going to try and do a picture of Kent Spong today. Let me try and share my screen. Loullamae was raising money for Great Ormond Street, more of which in a moment. Incidentally, I think the horn is working. She has been doing YouTube-style pictures in her own inimitable iPad way. And so, for example, the amazing Richard Hilton, who is in the chat at the moment, looks like this. And the amazing Oliver Gold looks like this. And who else? Homegrown, who's in the chat, I think, at the moment, looks like this. This is Keith in Watford. Loads and loads of them. Ben Simpson from Pro Synth Network, which is one of my personal favourites. The beautiful thing about all of them is that they don't have a nose, which I think is just a common signature touch. So we're going to attempt Kent Spong later today. I did drop him a message. Hopefully he got it, to say, would you mind if we did draw you later? Because he paid for, he put some money into Great Ormond Street Hospital he's always putting money into Great Ormond Street Hospital, to be honest, for donations to charity, and never asking for his picture. So we're going to do that whilst we wait for with Kurt to join us. Oh, we did test beforehand for a change, and it does seem to be okay, so we'll just wait and see what happens. We went glamping. That was the other thing I was going to show you. So we went to stay in this little sort of wooden pod in the countryside, which was brilliant. Just like there was a weekend when we weren't doing anything. Andrew Brooks, the horn didn't fire. Thank you so much for the £5 donation. Why didn't the horn fire? I'm going to manually... I'll manually horn you. See, I don't know. As I hit the button, it went off. So I'm not sure if it was me manually horning or if it was you. I will come back in a moment to Andrew. And Richard Hilton. Let's see. Has it gone? Well, maybe that horn was for Richard Hilton. Not sure. Let's hit that again. Now you can see my incredible back-end system that fires this horn. Luckily, it's a local IP address, so you won't be able to hit it from outside without special superpowers, I think. Thank you, Richard Hilton. I will check what's going on with the horn in 1 second. All the money coming in from things like this goes straight to Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. And as of last week, what had we raised? We raised £70 last week, and it was an incredible amount, 6,600 and something, which is epic. What I'll do is I will run the video that says kind of thank you in a moment to thank everyone that's been giving so far. The money goes all the way to Great Ormond Street. YouTube take a cut, but we make up the difference. So it's just insanely good. And Wagyu, thank you so much. This is brilliant. Let me just drop this screen share for a moment. This is so kind of you. Thank you very much indeed. I wasn't prepared for this. We were going to chat about music and stuff for a while. 10 Swiss that's it. I can't say it. 10 Swiss francs. I can't say it. 10 Swiss francs. Thank you, Wagyu. Very kind indeed. Let me dig out the thank you video because it lists literally every single person that has donated to the stream since I think we started it last October. So this is a big thanks to you. That'll be the intro. So let's have a look. No, that is the thank you. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can get it right today. I'll wind it back. Here we go.
Step inside, I give thanks and the highest praise. Ground myself to Mama Earth, connect out the space. Within the hallways of the heart, the mind in the state of being that I am as I vibrate. Adorate, oscillate like quartz crystal, Mama May. Earth, brother, honor and solidly say, Namaste. Our heart is the brightest of sun, so we'll let it shine away. Overlap and envelop each other in love and light. Yeah. Simultaneously synchronized this energy, symbiotically sacred geometry. Contemplate the symmetry of this imagery as we integrate the knowledge, this wisdom. See what the symbols mean and bodies what the temple be. Where the life force energy resides in the chemistry. Bioelectric being the top and indefinitely received and perceived to the physical machinery. Conceived by the source, recognize that the blessed be rolling and I can't breathe. Conscious living never hurt me. One love, energy and sexy. One line to the champion sound. Baseman move to the energy. Sunlight burning upon me. One love set your heart free. One line to the champion sound. Winding time to the champion sound. Connect so with the herb pipe, link up the harmonized, left the termite. But beyond obsolete blessings, a birthright. We live a life which a lot warm in us all worldwide. Cosmic love, energy, I go herbicide free, organically, me say worldwide.
So, incredibly, there is £6,664 raised since last October by everybody in this chat, which is just insanely wonderful. Thank you so much. Really, really cool. And not only that, it's now $6,674 plus $20 from Richard Hilton, plus everyone else that's donated before from Homegrown's now got £10 in there as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Rotten Circuits, Canadian, $6.99. This is so cool of you. Thank you very, very much indeed. I'm kind of half firing the horn by hand and half I think it's going off by itself. If you didn't realise, the horn is a real Wiggly horn. So we built this thing. I got a picture of it somewhere. Let's all wind it down. Wind it down. There is this picture of the Wiggly horn. I bet I can't find. Here we go. There we go. And it's basically a car horn wired up to a car battery and a Raspberry Pi connected to the web. And then it got really noisy, so we stuck the tissue paper in the top. And then it got even more noisy. It's still too bad. So we put this incinerator over the top of it to try and keep it quiet. But it is real. The battery's running down a little bit now, which is kind of cool for me anyway. So it's not taking my head off. Also, Hazel the dog has arrived, and she's not a massive fan of it, but she's far away in this house not to really kind of get into trouble with it. Anyway, thank you so much. This is so kind of you for all your donations, and the newer people that have arrived in since Rob Van Heath. Hello to Epimew, Lucrative Productions. Kurt's in the chat. I hope he's in the studio as well. And Kieran Ellison, how are you, sir? Right, Kurt, let's see. Can you hear me over Earth Calling Canada?
I can hear you, Dan, mate.
Yes, fantastic. How are you?
Sorry about that.
No,
yeah, I'm
it's
okay. I'm okay, mate. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Really good. So you sound a little bit out of breath if you've just run to the store or something.
Oh, I was stressing out there, man. I was stressing out. You know what I mean? I love technology, but when it goes pear-shaped, I'm like, you know what I mean? But we're okay. We seem okay now.
Brilliant. You sound great. It looks great. You know, it was fine. I've always got a few little things to talk about and to show whilst we're waiting. And basically, I mean, thank you so much in the meantime to everyone who's donated. Just utterly wonderful. Utterly wonderful. Great Ormond Street is a children's hospital in the UK, responsible for so many wonderful things, including touching the hearts of quite a few people I've met in the chat who go, oh, by the way, yes, they it's really affected my family or one of my friends or whatever. They did an amazing job. So fabulous charity. And so, like I say, if you want to donate, bang in a chat, a super chat or anything like that, or go to mrwiggly.co.uk/gosh, GOSH, Golf Oscar Sierra Hotel, Great Ormond Street Hospital. So mrwiggly.co.uk/gosh, and you'll avoid the YouTubes. So they won't take anything, even though we make that up. So a little bit more will go through, which would be kind of cool. Kurt, tell us a little bit, because we're going to have a quiz in about 10 minutes or so, but I kind of explained a little bit about you go live with KDK on Global Radio Cork. You're completely live. To me, you're doing a set like you're just playing off vinyl or off of a memory stick. It sounds insanely brilliant. And no one's really quite sure how you do it. And you do it kind of at least every week, and you just get up and you do an hour or 2 hours of live stuff, which is just brilliant. And I mean, at some stage we need to talk tech, but what got you into it in the first place? How come you're sitting there surrounded by all this kit, being able to do this kind of stuff?
That's a very good question. I started off DJing when I got my first set of decks when I was 14, 15, and I'm a huge fan of the Prodigy, right? Everyone that knows me, I'm a huge fan of the Prodigy. So when I used to see the Prodigy live, and you remember back in the day when there was no YouTube where you could see the Prodigy live, and that's what I wanted to see is the Prodigy, right? So then eventually when I started buying videos, VHS for those folks that are young enough to realise about VHS,
or Betamax,
right?
For those who are even older, I guess, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. So when I bought Electronic Punks by the Prodigy, I started seeing them live. So I started seeing Liam Howlett with all the synthesizers and the keyboards. I was like, wow, yeah, I want to do that, But I have some bit of keyboard experience because my dad is in a lot of bands. down through the years. So yeah, he was showing me stuff when I was younger and stuff. But all I wanted to do was be out playing football and stuff. But he kept me at it. So I kind of started learning from that. So then I said, okay, I'm going to buy a set of turntables. So I bought a set of turntables and a load of vinyl. And yeah, that's how we started. So I first started DJing with vinyl and things like that. But then, of course, things started changing. They started bringing in the CDJs and you know, the software and the controllers and stuff. But you got to move with times, right? And the first synth I bought, and it was actually a drum machine, was a TRA. So I started messing about with the TRA and making some drum samples and, you know, learning different patterns from different like favorite tracks that I love.
Nice.
So that's how it started. I just bought that one drum machine and I just got the hunger for it, and yeah, the rest is history. So that's
we should say as well, you were born in Ireland, but you've migrated over to Canada, right? People are saying, what on earth is that accent? They're trying to place you. So you're in Canada, but you were born in Ireland, right?
Yeah, I'm from Cork. Yeah.
When did you leave Cork, or when did you leave Ireland?
I left Ireland in 2010. Fully.
Gotcha.
I was coming here longer, but I left in 2010 for here, you know, and it was kind of wow, you know, like huge thing for me, because I never thought I would leave Ireland, because you know I'm a proud Irishman, and but I said, yeah, you don't know what's going to bring you, you know, so I.
And what was it? Was it a lady?
Yeah, my wife. Yeah, you know what I mean? I ain't moving to someone else's country unless it's a woman, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So yeah, it has to be a partner, definitely.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And she helps me out with my music, and she's so good that way, you know. She lets me be me with the music and stuff, you know, because like with the machines, it takes time to write patches and samples and to organize it, and you know, so yeah, no, she's very good, man. She looks after me. She's listening in right now, so she's she's good, man. But yeah, I know. So yeah, that's how I started. I just bought the TR8 and I went from there, and then I bought an acid box. And yeah, I just started going from there and started doing patterns and samples and sampling and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how I got.
And was it
there,
always live, kind of live improv or something? You know, hardware-based jamming, as it's now become known, or have you ever been a DAW person recording stuff bit by bit?
Yeah, so I started using FL Studio back, I think it was like in probably 2011, 2012, and I started messing about making tracks. And yeah, I have a lot of tracks, and but I'm a type of person where, you know, you'll make a track, and it'll sound brilliant on the Saturday night, and when you listen to it on Sunday morning, it just sounds you know,
that's always the way.
Yeah,
that's
you know
always
what I mean?
the way. There are a few lucky surprises though that pop in. You know, I mean, sometimes you do listen back to it and it's like,
exactly. It's the whole confidence thing, and I think a lot of people are like this. I know a lot of friends are like that. They'll hear a track, and like I'm very good friends with Phil Minotti of Control Machine. Everyone from Clownfest will know Phil, you know. So yeah, we talk a lot, and I could make a track and I'll send it to him, and he'll just say, "Wow, that's unbelievable." But to me, it's like, no, it's not that good. You know what I mean? I think but that's just more of a confidence thing, you know what I mean?
Totally.
That's why I always send out my tracks to people to have a listen, because I know I can, like Phil is you know, he's the type of guy that he'll tell you the truth if it's not good. He'll tell you know what I mean? But yeah, that's I started off with FL Studio. I know a lot of people use Ableton, but yeah, that's not me. I use FL Studio.
It's what you grow up with. It really is what you grow up with.
What you're used to, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. And there's a ton of FL Studio users that have grown up through it. I mean, I'm still Logic, really, because I guess I started on Cubase originally, and then it sort of Logic turned into a better version of that. I use everything. I ended up having to learn Notator back then, which is you know, because we were working on tunes that would get sent over with discs for your Notator, you know, when I was doing sessions and stuff, you know, way back. You just had to learn everything. But
that's exactly,
I mean, it's whatever it takes. But you strike me as, from when I've seen you performing for the KDK stuff, that's live, is it? Or are they loops running from FL Studio in the background, and it's a whole kind of creative process? And how does that actually work?
I never use FL Studio when I play on the KDK. It's all it's all from the machines. Wow. Now, obviously, I do like pre-work on FL Studio. Yeah. But when I'm actually doing the set for KDK, it's live. You know what I mean?
Live.
Yeah.
And how planned is it in terms of you know, how planned? Clearly, there's a lot of interaction going on and a lot of wiggling, I guess, in the nicest possible way. I mean, do your sets kind of take over? Do you let them take over yourself and they move in directions you wouldn't have imagined, or are you sticking within a fairly tight formula of parts you can play around with effectively?
No, I'll go wherever it takes me, man. You know what I mean?
Fantastic.
Because like with me is, if you have one sample, right? You can use that sample in so many different ways. It's you know this, man. You can put effects on it. You can do so much stuff. So, you know, everyone says, "Oh, how do you do that?" Like I recycle samples. I use samples so many different times. You know, some people might think that's lazy, but you still have to put work in it to change a sample. So I'll bring it into FL Studio, and you can add in like a distortion, reverb, anything you want, right? But I don't think it's a lazy way. I think it's been smart. Because
totally,
we're like, I have a full-time job, I have a family. You know, if this was my life, if the music was just that's all I did, you can just sit here all day and just show out samples the whole day.
Yeah.
So it's good to recycle samples and change them up. And I think, you know, and let's be honest about it, a lot of people wouldn't actually hear the change in it. They wouldn't know, you know. They wouldn't say, "Oh, you've heard that before," you know. So it's good to recycle samples and use them and change them. That's you know, as I said, some people might think that's lazy, but
no, I think it's completely the opposite, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
And then
I definitely believe that.
We'll show a vid later of one of the things that you're doing. I mean, in terms of where to catch you, KDK is at least once a week, isn't it? Where can people watch you online as a regular thing? Just so we've got that ready.
Yeah, so I'm on a show with the owner of KDK at Toast, and I have huge respect for Toast because he does so much for everyone else. Like and everyone in the KDK know this, right? It's he helps everyone to get online and get the shows on, and that's what it's about. So our show is on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. For 2 hours. We're on Global and we're on pbmtv.org, right? And so it's we try and get guests, like, you know, because it's the KDK DJs. They are obviously DJs, right? And I have huge respect for DJs. In my opinion, I think DJs get more credit than actually hardware jammers. You know what I mean? I do believe that
Totally.
Because I've done both and I can see. You know what I mean?
You'll never know how good a DJ is till you've put the tune on and watched everyone walk off the floor.
Yeah.
Or put the tune on and watched everyone walk onto the floor. You know.
Exactly.
It's not the skills of how to mix stuff. It's the selector bit, isn't it? It's the
but that's it. You probably all saw like Ollie's Oliver Gould's video during the week. They were talking about the sync button, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah, which was I think it was a very good video. And it makes perfect sense to me, like this whole argument with the sync button and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't care what you're using. I don't care if you use the sync button or not. It's all about entertaining the crowd and getting them
100%.
You know what I mean? Like
100%.
when was the last time you saw someone on the dance floor? Oh, I think he's using the sync button. I've never heard anyone like that. You know,
well,
you know what I mean?
I was going to get up and dance, but
he's using the sync
button flashing.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's a funny one. Yeah, it's whatever. I had a text earlier from a DJ friend of mine who is a mainstream DJ, not like just goes out and plays local clubs and stuff. Not particularly techno, kind of across the board, from weddings backwards. You know. And he was sending me this thing about the circle of fifths, how the chords work and stuff, and said, I'd never come across this before. It's really useful for me to be able to know why certain records mix in together. And I just said, yeah, it's brilliant. Sorry, I should have told you about it. So, but if you make sure all your tunes are at 130 BPM and in C minor, you don't have to worry about that at all. You know, it was like, you're not actually talking about me though, are you? It was quite interesting, the whole thing. But no, if it works, it works. I have to say, having tried it a bit with vinyl way back in the day and realised I was far better at playing keyboards, that sync button does make it more easy to have a laugh and get things in time. You know,
it does. I totally believe that. Yeah, definitely.
In terms of just a facility that you wish you had ages ago, then that would kind of be cool. I mean, way back we were on AKS 1000s pushing a time stretch button to try and get anywhere close to that, you know, for a 1 bar loop.
Yeah, 1 bar.
Exactly. And we used to have to have some lunch while we waited for it to crunch to see if we'd actually got the stretch right.
Exactly. I think music is it's about just entertaining people.
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's just, and like with us with the KDK is, people come in, like, you know, they come home from work, you know, they might have have a couple of cans of cider or beer or whatever, and just sit down and just have a chat.
Exactly,
you know
that.
I mean? It's that's what it's
exactly, that.
about. You know what I mean? Exactly, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And that's what actually the KDK, they've actually, like, because I mean, music is, for me, music is it's about just entertaining people. You know what I mean? It's just, and like with us with the KDK is, people come in, like, you know, they come home from work, you know, they might have a couple of cans of cider or beer or whatever, and just sit down and just have a chat.
Exactly
You know what I
that.
mean? It's that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And that's what actually the KDK, they've actually, like, because I went through a stretch with the machines. I was like, I was done. You know, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm a bit fed up. You know, so, and then I actually joined the KDK. It was actually Toasty. We were talking, and I said, yeah, I want to do a show on your channel, and he said, yeah, no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did my first show, and from then I had the buzz. You know what I mean? And it's nice. It's nice to be involved in the community. It's like Clown Fest, right? It's the same thing. You just know everyone, right?
100%.
And it's just fun, and look, music is fun for me. That's basically what it is. It's all fun. I enjoy it, and I don't take it seriously anymore.
And
you know
it's
what I mean?
a great environment to get help on how your song sounds like. You know, your tunes and stuff.
Exactly.
You know,
I totally agree.
That's where you can really get people. Mrs. Wiggly, I printed it out. Sorry, we just had a bit of a problem with the questions for the quiz about to happen.
Oh, I heard about this quiz.
Loullamae is in the room. Hold on, I haven't switched your mic on, my darling. Let's plug this in.
Hello.
Hello. And
Hello.
you are totally blurry. Had a rough night. There you go. There you go. Now, Mrs. Wiggly, she will be here soon, I think. She's wandered off somewhere. So Loullamae is going to draw a picture of Kent. Is Kent sprung in the chat? Yeah, I think he fell asleep last week. We'll wait for Kent to be around. And then we'll do him. But she's also going to do a picture of the Queen. Do you want to airdrop me a picture of the Queen?
Why?
So I can show the before and the after. Why?
Why?
Mrs. Wiggly, I can hear us approaching up the stairs. Let's just get everything ready for a moment. Maybe we'll wait for Mrs. Wiggly. No, not seen. Waggy's saying he hasn't seen Kent yet. Well, that's absolutely fine. I did warn him. I don't really want to draw his picture without him being around, though. If you can airdrop it to the Studio Mac, that would be...
I have no idea how to do that, but it might come.
Airdrop.
It's already done to there.
Sorry, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I don't want it there, though.
The only ones.
Okay, that's fine. Here she is, Mrs. Wiggly, in the place to be. There you go. Did you want one of these? No. Got one? No, I think you need one of these. It's all a bit last minute today. Right. Now I've got a big picture of the Queen that I can't do anything with, but we'll come back to that in a second. Do you want to just show everybody that picture, Loullamae? Just hold up the iPad. Right, Loullamae is going to do the picture of this Queen while we wait. Can you just hold it up rather than me airdropping it? So here is the original picture of the Queen. Twist it this way. That's it. There she is. So in a little while, towards a little bit later down the stream after the quiz, we will have a wonderful picture of the Queen ready so that she can put it on her Facebook page, hopefully. So you've heard about the quiz, Kurt. How much have you heard?
I've heard a few quizzes down like the last couple of months on your other shows, so we'll see how we go. How we go.
Mrs. Wiggly, the amazingly wonderful wife of Mr. Wiggly, the wonderful person, the most wonderful Wiggly person in the world, is also here. We've realised we don't big up Mrs. Wiggly enough because she's an amazing person. Nanan and Grandpa are amazing too, aren't they? Yeah, and Mrs. Wiggly's brilliant. Nod your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mrs. Wiggly needs lots and lots and lots of appreciation.
Hello there, Chad. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Is it a bit busy downstairs? You seem a little bit kind of Sunday evening.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I've been running around after you, cleaning and
to me,
after
the dog, I think. after
the cleaning,
pup.
Cleaning the dog as well.
As your head, you're a wonderful, wonderful person. Thank you for the €10 super sticker to go towards Great Ormond Street Hospital. Thank you so much. Inky saying, has Dom not done the washing up?
He doesn't even know where that is.
Dom, cook the lunch.
Well, yeah, the first one in many, many months.
How good was the lunch, though?
Dom does not know where the sink is, where the dishwasher is, even where the bin is. He actually leaves the rubbish on top of the bin.
Royalty.
Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's all me, isn't it? Royalty has entered the building. Tie, unwin, tie, unwin, tie, unwin, tie, unwin, tie, unwin. Good evening, Ty, you wonderful person. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Missed the 60th 60th stream broadcast because unfortunately he was out with the COVID, but I think he's feeling a bit better now. There's lots of love for Mrs. Wiggly in the chat, lots of sympathy. Good work,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Wiggly.
Thank you, honestly.
Just remember there's two sides to everything.
There's definitely a two-sided Mr. Wiggly, believe me.
Behind every good man is a good woman.
Believe me.
Yeah, exactly. Kurt went to Canada for his loved lady wife.
Oh, did you?
Left Ireland and went to Canada.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, lucky you.
Lucky her.
Lucky her.
She'll kill me when she knows that.
All right. Can you pause the draw? Oh, my goodness me. Do you want to finish the drawing first? You're nearly
Yes.
done. Yeah. We'll get that drawing done. Any questions in the chat whilst we're waiting for a little bit later? Put at me or a cue or something so it's really obvious and we can stay in. So we're going to talk technical after the quiz about all the kit that you can see there, how best to use it, what happened since the Prodigy and the period of watching the Prodigy to now as well with KDK. So obviously bang in any questions that you want. She's nearly done. She's nearly done. Okay, I think we should probably hit it with the first quiz question whilst you carry on, okay? How are you, Ty? Let us know in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling a lot better. Right, let's kick off this wonderful number 62 quiz. You ready, Kurt?
We're ready to go.
Ready, Mrs. Wiggly? Ready, Loullamae?
Yeah.
Ready, chat? Chat, make sure you are viewing all chat, not the other one. I can never, ever remember, ever. One day I will remember it. There's a setting that doesn't allow you to see all the chat. It just gives you the select best bits. That's no good for a quiz because you'll miss the answer. Okay, here we go.
What's on the cover of my new maths book?
What's on the cover of Loullamae's new maths book? You get an advantage in time here, Kurt, so get in your answer as quick as you can.
Picture of the Queen.
No, not an elephant, not a circle. Live chat. That's it. Live chat versus top chat. So you need to be in live chat. Wallpaper. It's covered in paper. It's not particularly a wallpaper pattern. A banana, says Ty. Clock. There's a lot of elephants. A ruler. Graffiti. Picture of the earth. It's definitely not an elephant. A smiley face. A moo cow. A unicorn. You can have another go, Kurt. A wood chip. Hazel. No.
Trying to think.
You might have gotten. Minecraft, no. Peppa Pig, no. Wrapping paper, no. I mean, it could be wrapping paper. It is paper.
It is wrapping paper.
It is, but it's what's on the wrapping
What's the
paper.
pattern?
It is a.
Is it a Christmas
unicorn. No. No, it's got to last the whole year. Isha, Bob Van Hoof, nice one. Mulan, puppies, tigers, stars. Done. Okay, hold on to the queen just for a moment.
Oh yeah, is it Epi Mew?
Epi Mew?
Yes,
Has it
Epi
come
Mew's
through?
got
Rainbow
it.
paper!
Yay.
Yes! Whoops.
Oh, nice one.
Well done, Epi Mew. Point to Epi Mew.
Do you want to show it?
Need to do one
Yeah, let's
more
see it.
thing.
Oh, look at that. Look, we got like a... There it is.
Ah, that's nice.
Rainbow maths. And if I go this way... Ooh. Hey, can you give us a high five? Hang on. No, gone too far.
Did anyone get it?
There you go. Epi Mew, congratulations. A point to you. Guess what the next question is? Do you want to show the Queen first?
1 second.
Okay, hang on a second. Tell me when you're ready. Here we go. 1 sec. And now live to the newsroom with Loullamae and her epic drawing of the Queen.
Oh, that's brilliant, Loullamae.
Good job.
She would be so pleased. Good work. Amazing. Good work, my darling. Off to the tower with us is Andrew Brooks. That's not very nice. Superb. Lots of love from everyone apart from Andrew Brooks for your beautiful drawing of the Queen. All right, question 2. Stand by.
What have I got the cover on of my English?
What's on the cover of your English book? Let's see what can I wonder. I can't even find it. I've got new buttons here. There you go.
Why do you have new buttons?
Because you can get more on. Looks really cool, but I'm not used to where the buttons are.
No one else can see it. Why does it need to look cool?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is a very good point. It's a bit like the new display for the Deluge. I can get more buttons.
You should have red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
All right, Smarty Pants.
Yeah.
Shakespeare, kittens, puppies, stars, hippos, candy, fruit.
Can I
Coals.
show a beautiful picture of Hazel?
Poles, did you say?
Cows.
Coals.
Cows. Cows.
Cows.
Yeah.
Can I show the
Yes, show the picture of Hazel in 1 second, please. Kittens, milkshakes. I don't think they're going to get this. Think it's not ice creams, it's not tropical fish, it's not London Bridge. It's think about the countryside. Y fronts.
I
That's
said
an
cows.
excellent idea. Yeah, that's true. Cowbells, hearts. A hint. Green. A hint. Kent Spong. Kent Spong. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Amazing, Kent Spong. Thank you so much. Lots of loves, hearts, flowers, kisses, hugs for Kent, please, in the chat. What an amazing guy.
Fantastic.
We're going to do the picture of Kent now. Thank you, sir. That is so kind of you and unexpected and not allowed. Thank you very much. It obviously makes you look amazingly good. Thank you, sir. That's very kind. So, yeah, huge applause. Should we give him an elephant or an air horn?
What's an air horn?
That's an air horn.
Elephant.
You want the elephant? Well done. Thank you, Ken. You need a new elephant. That is fantastic. No, don't start on all the effects. We'll be here for ages. Did we get an answer to the question?
No.
We were stopped in mid quiz.
Can I show that picture of
Yeah,
No,
has anyone got it,
tricky, that
Loullamae?
one.
Has anyone got it?
No.
Mrs. Wiggly? No?
No one?
Okay. Show the picture, Loullamae. It's here, sweetheart.
this?
Oh no, the answer to the quiz first, and then you can show the picture. Leaves. Rabid bat in at the end, very close with the
Grass.
leaves, with grass, and there was a
Wow.
oh yes, grass. Yeah, leaves, as Eo Head said. So he was in, I think,
So
just
I'll
before.
give one to ACO.
I was going to say fields.
Fields is good. I mean, I don't think Eo Head saw it in time.
No, I will give a point
Point.
to ACO Head, yeah. He got that one.
Good work. Okay, this is a picture of Loullamae with Hazel, which is very sweet, actually. Very sweet. I'm not sure I might even have a better picture of that.
Oh, me with fire!
Yeah, hang on a second. Let's pop this back on and go back. Hold on 1 second to
Oh, that's the one
sharing.
at the register.
Synth Alex says those are rainforest plant leaves. Actually, probably bang on because it's very tropical.
Is it rainforest?
Definitely
What did I say?
tropical.
Looks-
Definitely
yeah, it's very
rainforest.
tropical, yeah.
Sorry, I'll put you off. Whoops.
Do you want to show the picture again?
Anyone would think I don't know what I'm doing. Let me share the screen. There we go. So that is that the picture that you wanted to show, Lily?
No.
Oh. I have a picture of some chow puppies.
No.
Mrs. Wiggly and Loullamae, having got their way with our beautiful King Charles Spaniel puppy, do not want me to have my chow puppy. So I just thought I'd show you a picture.
No, I don't want a chow.
How on earth could you resist those gorgeous...
Chow. No, we don't want chow. Chow.
They're very sweet. They
Show the actual picture.
Of you? I don't know if it's
Hazel.
here. Of Hazel and you.
You took it.
Oh, that's the only one. Well,
It's there!
We've showed it already.
this one, that's the one I showed.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Oh, okay.
You showed
Cool.
the wrong one.
Just as I was filling in for space with Kurt off screen, I was going to say that we went glamping. And so our glamping experience was cooking marshmallows by the fire.
Fire!
Loullamae says that that's how they're meant to look.
Yeah, those burnt ones weren't burnt enough. You wouldn't let me set them on fire twice.
Apparently, are they crispier like that?
No, they're gooey on the inside and crispy on the outside. That's the
Okay.
best way.
And you can tell that that's the best way because that's how she ended up. It's like, yeah, icing says, eat this coal.
She enjoyed them.
Absolutely. Right on, so Loullamae, says Richard Hilton. Thank you, Kent Spong. So whilst we're here, let's pop up the picture of Kent. Here he is.
Sure.
If you're happy with that picture, Mr. Spong, we are going to do that picture of you. So
Didn't you take one on like the 60th stream?
I did, but that
screenshot?
one's better. That
Yeah.
one's better. That's from when we went to visit him. So I will airdrop that to you in a sec. And back on the quiz. Just quickly before we lose the track here. Are you ready with the next question, Miss Loullamae? Do you even know where the next question is?
Yes, it's under my iPad.
Under your iPad. Stand
And
by.
the
Here we
book.
go then with the next question.
What did I make for Hazel earlier today?
What did you make? This is a food question. What did you make for Hazel earlier on today? Hazel is a dog.
Put the chat on.
King Charles Spaniel.
The cutest dog on earth.
Spaghetti, pasta, cake, rice. Come on, Kurt, you got to kick one in there. It's
I have a clue.
Give a clue then.
It's a fruit.
A fruit.
Well, it has fruit in it.
Fruitcake.
Fruit cake? No.
No, she hasn't.
Hot
she
dogs,
can't eat
scrambled
cake.
eggs, chili, noodles, muffins, says Ty.
Something that normal
Muffins
dogs
would be
can
an
eat.
excellent name for a chow.
No. Pumpkin.
Fish fingers and custard, says Cresshead. I don't know if he
Oh.
owns a dog, but good
No.
luck with that. A peach bone, fig treats, pineapple, yogurt.
Banana.
There's been a banana, but banana what?
But no, what's else? There's
I saw
one other
banana.
ingredient.
I'll give him half a point for that.
Did Kurt say banana as well?
Oh, I did.
Did you?
I
will
missed
give
it. Yeah, you definitely get a point
I
for
will
that.
give
There's
you-
one more ingredient.
There's one more ingredient.
Yes, banana and something else. Not a fruit.
Yeah, so those two will get half a point because it's banana something.
Banana bread.
Yeah.
It's not like a word. It's like banana and something make a treat.
It's something that, you know,
It's a Kong
typical
treat.
for, well,
I've
you've
just
just
got-
said it.
Banana Kong treat.
Well,
You've just said it.
no, you haven't.
No, but that's the answer.
There's
on the
another
thing.
ingredient.
Oh, did you add something else I wasn't aware of?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I
actually
did tell you there's
yeah.
another ingredient.
Sorry. Well, you're the only one who knows the answer. You better
Oh,
go
Lady
through-
Aptitude. Yeah,
Lady
well
Aptitude
done.
got it.
Yeah, she's got it.
What
Lady
did she get?
Aptitude. Got yogurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
someone
type
got
of
yogurt
yogurt?
ages
Butter.
ago. Someone got yogurt ages ago, but I didn't realise it was
Did
the right
they?
answer. Yeah, it's a good job we know what we're doing.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't see it because I
I
was
think
just looking at banana.
everyone apart from Wagyu who said cheese sandwich
Who
needs a point.
said? Who said yogurt then?
Oh, I'm sure I saw it whiz by. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. If you said yogurt, obviously, just let us know.
Be
Mrs.
honest.
Wiggly will give you a point. Mrs. Wiggly.
I said it. I said yogurt.
Yeah, that's 2 points for Kurt. Banana. Ty Unwin said banana ages ago, but then he would say that because he's not very competitive.
No, he said dog biscuits. I saw that come up.
He said dog biscuits
Dog
and
biscuits.
banana.
Did he?
Can you tell me what's wrong?
I didn't see banana.
Someone
I saw
else
dog
has said, Ty Unwin said it.
Okay, Ty.
Kent Spong says
All right,
banana and
Ty,
disappointment because he's in a very happy place.
Ty, 1 point.
Can
then.
I draw?
Yeah, let's get this other question out the way and then you can draw Kent. All right, so are you ready for this next question?
What new things did I choose yesterday?
Okay, you got something new yesterday. You
Yeah.
don't have it in your hands, but
No.
you chose them and they're going to come soon.
Yes.
Any ideas?
New trainers.
Not quite.
It's something you can't get immediately. That's why I don't have it.
Shoes, school bag, no. Along the
Airdrop
right
me the
lines. Harry Potter figures, no. You do kind of wear them.
Oh, there's somebody there. I don't know how to
Jen
pronounce it.
Setter.
Jen Setter.
Yay! Well done! Very,
I
very
didn't
good.
get
Taller.
it.
No, sorry, I didn't airdrop it to you. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, and Lady Aptitude, I have given you a point for yogurt.
You got the yogurt. Here's Mr. Spong is about
I've
to
got you
airdrop
down,
to
don't
you.
worry.
Okay, airdrop to Loullamae. Isn't
A
technology
whole point
amazing?
for yogurt.
Dum 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 dum. Talk amongst yourselves.
Got
we can listen to
it.
a jingle about Kent.
Kent Spong, 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 Kent Spong.
Bass drop on the Messiah. Yes, I'm glad you noticed that. Boom. Oh, I messed the button. It's a double though. That's the bass drop, and then you get the hallelujah. Don't get no sync button in this game. Okay. Sorry, Kurt. You're wondering what you let yourself in for. We got 2 more questions. 1 proper question. Oh, good. It's about Hazel.
Well, I can't read the end. Your finger's over it. Oh.
Can't really be seen on the stream. There we go.
What has Hazel got on her collar?
What has Hazel got on her collar? It's a dog tag with a picture of something on it.
I was going to
This
say
is the-
dog tag, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just turn into dog
No,
bone.
it's not a dog tag. It's
picture of
what's on
her.
the actual collar.
Oh, it's a
What's
picture
on
the
her
collar.
collar? Yeah,
Ah,
what's on her
okay.
collar?
So it's a picture. It's a collar with pictures on it. If you see what I mean. It's not a mini moog, Wagyu. Wagyu hasn't got a point yet. Just like to point this out.
No, he's not had a point for
Is
a
it?
while, actually.
Is that a picture of her?
No. Imagine something that goes around the collar. How's your Shiba Inu, Wagyu? Hope it's all right. Picture of dog. That's a good idea. Bones. Is it another fruit?
It is fruit, yeah.
Man, biscuits. Loullamae portrait. A snake. There's a couple of snakes. The chic logo, said Richard Hilton. That deserves a hallelujah. I'm trying to think of a pun, but I can't on that one, I'm afraid. Cherries, apple, oranges.
Oh, Universal Vibe.
Universal Vibe. Where has
Yeah.
he gone? I can't see Universal Vibe. Has he come through already?
Universal Vibe, watermelon.
Watermelon, and Ty Onwin said watermelon as well. Hang
Where
on.
did Ty say? Where did Ty say
I'm
watermelon?
lost. Well, you're in the chat, so I can't see Universal in the chat for some reason. Oh, Universal Vibe, watermelon. Even with the spelling, you get a hallelujah, sir. Well done. Oh, madam.
Oh, Ty's,
And
okay.
Ty came in just around about the time you said it, so he would have won one as well. because it was
Okay, so
before
I'll
we
give
got
him
there.
Ty a point there. And he did get a point earlier. I have
Did he?
given, yeah, he's got 2 points. I have got him down, okay? So
I said it!
I
said it!
know. I've got you down. Don't worry. I'm watching.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely. Here you go, Ty.
Ty Unwin, Ty Unwin, Ty Unwin, Ty Unwin,
Tire on win. This end sign. That's brilliant. I love that. Fantastic. Well done, Kent. I think that's it for the proper questions, isn't it? We shortened it a little bit this time. We've got a quick fire as well, but there is one more. How's your picture going of Kent? Oh, that's looking great, actually. Man, you should see this. Yeah, Wagyu's asking. I say he's asking Wagyu why he's letting Ty win. I think Wagyu tends to stand back a bit when Ty wins. How are the scores, Mrs. Wiggly? What are you saying over there?
Okay, so what have I got? Oh my goodness me. In the lead, we have Ty Unwin with 2 points.
Ty Unwin, Ty Unwin, Ty Unwin.
And then we've got, is it Epi Mew? 1, As You Had 1, Homegrown 1.
Yeah.
Kurt's got 1. Lady Aptitude's got 1. Jane Settler 1. And Universal Vibe 1.
Well done indeed.
There you go,
Very
Ty.
well done indeed. Great stuff. So Ty's actually won, I guess, so far. Shall I ask this one, or do you want to ask this one?
I won't ask. It's my quiz.
It's your quiz. You're a bit grumpy today, aren't you? What's all this?
I'm going to ask it.
My word.
What does garlic do when it gets hot?
What does garlic do when it gets hot?
Is this
Blows up.
a joke?
Oh, it might be. Is that okay, Mrs. Wiggly?
Just want to know.
Smells killer? No.
Catches fire.
No. Well, cooks, softens. Not the answer I've got on the paper, though. To be fair, softens. Shall we put you out of your misery?
Yes, please.
Music's nearly up.
It takes its gloves off.
Clothes off. Takes its clothes off. It takes its clothes off. Clothes off.
Oh my god, it's honestly.
No one got that.
It takes its clothes off. Get it? Oh, interesting looking Kent coming on over there. Oh dear. Can you ask the big question? That will let you finish off Kent's thing, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So we got Loullamae's big, serious, proper question for you, Kat. So this one's basically all about you.
Okay, man.
You ready, Ludi?
Yeah.
Here we go.
That.
I did say, are you ready? Yep.
Which do you prefer between Ireland and Canada, and why?
Ooh. Trying to keep everyone happy in this question, huh? I'm an Irishman at heart, so my country's Ireland, and I prefer Ireland, but I do love Canada because it has so many positives. So, but I'm still going to go with Ireland. That's where I'm from, and that's where I love.
Oh wow! And is that's obviously like because you were brought up there. I mean, Canada is so big and kind
massive,
of inspirational, isn't it? I mean,
it's got like when the whole country of Canada, I think it's got like I may be wrong here when I said it's like 4 time zones as far as I'm aware, and so basically I can fly from here to Ireland the same distance from here to Vancouver. You know what I mean? So it's massive, absolutely massive. It is a fantastic country, and I do love living here. But I never forget where I come from. I love Ireland.
Oh, good answer. Good answer. When we were lucky enough to go to Australia, I remember when the planes, they said, we're over Australia now, but there was still like another 6.5, 7 hours flying time to go.
8.
Was it 8?
Wow.
And it was just like, wow, that shows you just how big this place is. We're going across to the other side.
Crazy.
Amazing. Wagyu is saying point for John Alchemy. Is that? I guess we must have missed John Alchemy, but point for him anyway. I mean, if Wagyu says it, must be true. Okay. Any questions coming in for... oh!
Kind of weird.
It's,
I couldn't get the hair right.
that's better. Yeah,
Couldn't get
you
the
might
hair
have to
right.
make another crack at that.
I don't know how.
That looks okay. All right, shall we... Well, this is...
Wait, I could try to wait.
Hmm.
I could try to like that.
Yeah? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, because he looks
How?
like this. No. I don't see. I just see why it looks the way it looks. So, well, let's show. Should we show everyone what it's like so far? What have I done? Let me just do this. Share the screen. Because it's a difficult one. This is the first one that's kind of stumped you a bit, hasn't it? So, do you want to show yours?
That.
That's fantastic.
That is pretty
Wow,
good.
that's
actually,
wicked.
isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
really
wow,
good.
Luli.
Really good.
Yeah, really, really good. Oh,
That is
fabulous.
awesome, darling.
I couldn't have done that. No way.
Round of applause for the wonderful Loullamae. Well done.
Oh, well done, darling.
Fab. Really, really fab. Can you airdrop it to me and we'll get it over to Kent? Kent, I hope you're happy with that. You can now use it everywhere you wish. Always an excuse to run this video, to be honest. Oh, hang on. It's just been airdropped. Let me just run this for you.
Except
I need to accept it on this one, I'm afraid. Hold on 1 second.
Hiya, this is a message to Kent. This is Chrissy Rock here, award-winning actress and comedian from TV Benidorm. You wouldn't think so, would you? Just got off the shower, but never mind. So, I hope you're well. I'm here to ask you a big question that's on everyone's lips, okay? Kent Spong can tell me what's wrong. Is that some sort of Da Vinci Code message? It says, good luck with your career in synthesizer repair. I hope that means that. Lots of love. Have a fabulous day. Tra, 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 tra. From Mr. Wiggly and me, Chrissy Rock. Love ya.
Big up, Chrissy Rock. So there we have Mr. Spong as drawn, and there we have Mr. Spong in real life. What do we reckon? I think that's really cool.
I think that's
Really cool.
really
Really
is.
good. Very good.
And I love no nose as well, in line with all of the others. It's really, really good. Well done, my darling. That's really, really... Oh, I keep... really, really good work. Thank you very much indeed. Is there anything else you would like to add? It's a school night tonight, actually, isn't it? So I'm not quite
School
sure...
night. No, we need to head off.
Bring us back for a second. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, we'll say goodbye to all of the wonderful people. Thank you so much for all the wonderful donations, especially to the amazing Kent Spong for the £50. It's absolutely wonderful.
Kent Spong, can you tell me what's wrong?
And if you only came to stick around for the quiz, please remember...
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe to us. Oh, big hugs going on there. Fill the screen with lovely hugs.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Well done.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye. Mind my glasses.
Thanks ever so much. Loads of love in the chat coming through for you, so I'll see you a bit later on. Lots of people in the chat also saying that chows are really good dogs. Get on very well with... Oh yeah, that's fine. The chows apparently get on really well with King Charles Spaniels, apparently. That's good. That's a shame. All right. Let me dig out a quick tune and we can take it from there. Hold on 1 second, because I think that will be a nice little segue out of here. Thank you very, very much for putting up with the quiz, and you weren't bottom of the thing, so just pipped by Ty at the last minute, which you will be incredibly happy about.
Not bad.
Not that he's competitive, but yes, not bad at all. I have a track of yours from YouTube, which I think I should be able to fire up. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do first. Wow. There's a thumping, great distorted kick going on there. Is that me or is that a pedal? Bob Hoover was saying. Amazing stuff. So how old is that?
I think about 3 or 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years now. Because I don't post so much. I don't post much on YouTube, right?
So it's just the KDK stuff. I think Inky was saying in the chat.
Yeah, I mostly everything's just posted on the KDK, and I'll just keep it in one place, right?
I loved it. It's just been 909 Day, hasn't it? It's very fitting for 909 Day. So,
Sure has.
Lucas Bank sounds awesome. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Whilst I think of it, you're going to be playing on KDK straight after the show, I think, aren't you, or shortly afterwards? So we'll give the link out for that, and you're going to be jumping in on that. I think Toast is playing now, isn't he? And then shortly after we finish, I think they're going to push you over and push you on. So if everyone can jump from here over to there, we'll kind of finish up in about 20 minutes or so.
Because I'm losing signal here.
Oh, okay, no worries. Don't worry. Let's take that off for a second. Wow. Yeah, Lucas is saying awesome. He posts on KDK at KDK DJs live after party hours. Right, so that link there, which we'll post towards the end of the show as well in about 20 minutes. Head on over there, and rather than watching YouTube vids of three-year-old performances, you'll potentially be able to see this guy in action, and it is just insanely good. Actually, really, 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 really good. That's to say, if he can actually come back and join us, he seems to have disappeared, which is no worries. But we'll see how he gets on. What shall we talk about in the meantime while he goes off and reboots? I've already told about the brilliant news about the Deluge. We already know what's on Loullamae's maths book. We've already done Kent Spong's picture. Talked about the Queen. Oh, I know. Yeah. If you suffer from vertigo in pictures, I'm going to show a picture of some people high up. It should just make you go, oh, but if you are like seriously like that's going to make you feel ill, I'll tell you when I'm about to put it on the screen. Let's have a look. But yeah, I don't know why. There was a picture of some guys sitting on top of a chimney a while ago that we talked about. Actually, it was on top of Nelson's column a couple of shows back. I don't know why. I just thought it was kind of a fascinating one. Let me share that with you. Just drop them out just for a second. So I think I showed that a few streams back with the lack of the health and safety kind of up the top of Nelson's column. Just kind of strapped on with a couple of ropes and a ladder. But there's this other picture which is a classic old picture in the US on one of the huge buildings up there with all the guys that were working on the building out having their lunch out on one of these beams, and it was recently remade by a similar group of people, so they did the whole thing sitting out on the same bit. I just could not sit out like that. It's incredible. Also, I have to say, I think they don't seem so high up as the other guys. Now, there's probably a lot more taller buildings around, but if you look at this one, I mean, they are high, right? You can see right out across the river and all that. And these guys, well, maybe you can. This building makes it look as if like they're not so high up. Chris said John Noakes climbed that. Wow, for Nelson, this phenomenally large column. But yeah, that is brilliant. And the other one that reminded me of, I came across on Reddit years ago and I saved, is this picture, which is just brilliant. It's these guys, honestly, on top of a chimney. Let me just lose that for a second. And that's all right until you go down this thing. And literally, look at that. It's just, how high up is that? I mean, I'm guessing that down there, that's probably a helicopter launch pad or something. And these guys are literally like posing like a boy band up the top there. And someone said to me, they think that they are tied on and there's some kind of roping that goes down the centre of the chimney. So there's a hole literally behind him. So the guy sitting at the front, obviously there's nothing supporting his back. It's a chimney. But that, to me, is just an incredible, incredible picture. And as Kent Spong says, the guy that took the picture is higher. Absolutely. Oh, I don't mind looking at pictures of it, but I wouldn't even be able to. I would freeze, way, way, way down the bottom, before I got anywhere. The idea of being able to go up that, and you think about going up the inside. Oof, wowzers. Talking of vertigo, which we're not, I suppose we are. Talking of Kurt, which we weren't. Are you back with us?
I'm back, buddy. My Ethernet cable keeps disconnecting, so let's hope we'll get there.
Don't worry about it. Do you suffer from vertigo? Just looking at this picture of these guys.
You wouldn't catch me up there. Let's just put it that way.
It's incredible, isn't it? Nothing to do with
It's
music
amazing,
whatsoever, but it's like,
and I have no fear, you know. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Even just like sitting out there all those years ago as well. Anyway, talking of all things music then instead, let's just remove that picture for a second. Tell us about the current kit list, everything that I can see for all the gear nerds that are watching, myself included.
Okay, so...
What do you do? What are you using? How's it all work?
So yeah, I have a TR8. I have the MPC1, which is that's the master. That's what I use. That's the brains of my setup. Is the MPC1. But then I use also like the TD3s. I've got 2 TD3s. I have a TB3 and I have a TB03. I have a Korg Minilog. I have a TR09. I actually bought this in Ireland. Is the Electrolyte sampler, which I actually really wanted it for so many years, but I just didn't bother getting it. And then I was in Ireland.
What make is that?
It's a Korg.
Korg, the Electribe sampler. Yeah. Okay.
And then I have an old Electrolyte, Korg Electrolyte. That's really old. That's like, I think that's like maybe 2002, 2003, I believe.
Wow.
And then I have the Roland DJ 202, so that's what I mix when I do DJ sets. That's what I use to mix music. I would like to get a standalone because unfortunately with this DJ 202 you got to use a laptop, which is it's a bit more it's kind of more annoying. I prefer like a standalone. That's in the works once the wife allows me.
Nice. Okay. Spread the word.
And I have the Korg Minilog, which is like for stabs and stuff and cards and stuff. It's a fantastic machine, you know. Really, really good,
love it.
And yeah, but I also have like 2 or 3 pieces that I don't have room for put everything out here. I have the boutique SH10A.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't.
I love that. Actually, I've got an original 101 from when they first came out, and the boutique boutique version is better. Honestly, I mean
it is. I do believe that. Yeah, it's actually fantastic.
But I mean, the 101 is a lovely synth, and I'm honoured to own one. But honestly, out of all those boutique ones, because it's it's got multiple versions of itself inside, it's so close to the original. And I mean,
you can still make acid sounds from it. It's fantastic. It's such a fantastic machine.
Absolutely. While I think of it, just quickly, Andrew Brooks, can we have a plug for EMOM Derby on the 15th of September, which is Jim Glue's event? So that will be 12, 13, 14, 15, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That'll be Thursday night this coming week in Derby. And then EMOM in Blackpool on the 30th of September. If someone can tell me where the Derby one is going to be, we can plug that a bit more. That's Jim Glue's event, so that's going to be amazing, because if anyone saw the last EMOM, if you look at, just search EMOM on Facebook for the whole organisation, there's lots and lots of gigs going on. But Jim's was really good, and if it's anything with Jamie from Geosynth's involvement as well, with him kind of presenting between the acts and stuff and doing the stream, it's just so good. I mean, it's really turned EMOM into a phenomena, really. A really big phenomena. Someone was saying that the red thing behind you, that's the Electribe sampler, isn't it? I think. I was asking you about the red thing. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
No, that's the FL Studio. That's Fire. So that's what you can use that for. FL Studio, so you can actually trigger patterns and notes and stuff.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I could actually like turn on FL Studio and just do a set on that. You know what I mean? So
gotcha.
it's powerful.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's Culture of Ghost was asking about that. So the MPC one is the master clock driver for everything, right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, the whole thing.
Wow.
It's. I use when I use the MPC, I use clip mode, which lets you trigger samples. So you can basically have it on that mode, and you can actually just do it like a whole set, because you got 4 banks of 16 samples in each bank, right? Sorry, 8. You can actually have 8 banks with 16 samples. So you could do a set for like 2 hours with it. It's just powerful, you know. It's crazy, you know what I mean?
Wow. Oh, hang on. Culture Ghost is saying bottom left, second up. Bottom left that's your left for us. I guess it must be. Hang on, let me zoom into you. Bottom left, second up. Doesn't look red. Oh, what is that?
That's a TR8.
That's a TR8 next to the MPC1.
Yeah.
Is that helping?
Let's see. I would be afraid to move my camera now.
Is it a red TD3? Maybe he means bottom right. I don't know.
Oh, this one here.
Maybe let me just lose it.
That's a red TD3, and I have a blue one over here.
It's hidden away. Yeah. Bottom left, second one up, red TD3. Yeah. There you go.
Well spotted.
Hidden away there. Where's it all mixing through?
So basically, yeah, the MPC is the master. So I have everything running through my mixer right here.
Right. Okay.
Right. This is where everything runs through.
Gotcha.
All the audio comes through there, so you just basically, everyone knows this way has hardware. You just press one button on this on the master, and you got everything going.
Everything goes. And so, have you got little patterns working on each individual one, and they're all firing at the same clock signal, or are you sending lots of MIDI throughout, or are they all functioning as their own clocked?
They're all functioning their own clock. So you just use each sounds from each synthesizer or groove box or whatever, you know what I mean? That's why I use everything, you know what I mean? It's amazing. Like, I wanted to get this MPC for so many years, but it's amazing how, because we only, when you're jamming and playing hardware, you've got just two hands unless you have another person with you. But that allows me to run a show on my own without rushing back and forth from synthesizers to drum machines. So it allows me to make a long set with that. You know what I mean?
Nice. This looks brilliant, and I mean the sounds that you get out of it are just incredible. And Bob Van Hoof's saying, so to hear Kirk, we just have to check out the tunes, check out the show where his music is. There is a link that has been published by the wonderful Inky. She'll paste it in again now to go to the live show. Again. After this, which will be on in about 10 minutes, you'll just get the end of the previous set, and Kurt will be live doing his own set, and you'll hear it much better than I can show on.
I'm going to do a techno set, so yeah.
Nice. And Andrew Brooks has kindly come back and said the Derby show is at the Dubrex Studio, and Blackpool is at Lytham St Anne's Urban Art Studio. So if you're around next Thursday in Derby, I think it was the Derby one first, wasn't it? Go to the Dubrex Studio and see Jim Glue in all his finery, and Blackpool at Lytham St Anne's Urban Art Studio. That's the 30th of September, so you've got a couple more weeks for that one. And do you take this stuff out and about with you? Do you doing much live stuff outside of where you are, or are you kind of concentrating on studio-based work at the moment?
Yeah, so over here it's mostly we with the hardware. So if we do gigs in the summer, and I mostly do with film and audio of a control machine. We do a lot of like field stuff, like festivals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys there who bring their hardware, and we do a lot of hardware jams and like, I wouldn't say concerts, but like gigs with the hardware. But anyone that has hardware, you know how it's such a pain in the backside, you know what I mean? Like unplugging everything.
That's really why I asked, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, wow. But if you were DJing, you can just bring your controller or just set a CDJs there, or you can just, you know what I mean? But with the hardware, it takes a long time to just, de-set everyone up and then bring it all out and then bring it and set it up and then bring it home and then set it up again. So this year I haven't gone out much with it. We played a gig back last Christmas in a club in Hamilton in Ontario, and that was really fantastic. It was just like we did 3 hours techno, and it was just fantastic because we had everything integrated to each other. So there was two of us, and when there's two of you doing the hardware, it makes it so much more fun and so much easier to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Inky's kindly posted in the chat. I'm going to post it out across Facebook and everywhere else as well. If I can cut and paste, I wonder if I can. Not sure. I'll see what I can do. Hold on. Nope. Can't do that. Anyway, we'll sort it out. I'll get it there immediately after we've gone off stream. Actually, Inky, if you can text me or just message me that link, that would be great. I can paste it from there. I don't think I can pull it out of this system. So that's for you, Bob, and for everyone else. There's going to be an after party literally kicking off in about 5 minutes from now. So no stress there, Kurt. You're live on straight out of the frying pan into the fire, having survived the quiz. It's all about 4/4 kick drum.
I know. I've heard so much about the quiz, and it's like. But and I'm not good with quizzes anyway. Even just a normal
you did
quiz,
amazingly
right?
well. You did. I mean, it's a bonkers idea, but it was just like it's the only thing you can't Google.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man.
And it raises money
for
charity.
So that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Any questions coming in? You got 5 minutes for Kurt before he's going to disappear off and do us a beautiful after party jam over at KDK. Dream synth, dream bit of kit, next bit of kit. You know, those kind of things you're lusting after.
And this is a question that I always get, and me, I'd like an original 303. That's what I.
Right.
But you know the prices of them, right?
Yeah.
That ain't happening, right?
Yeah.
That ain't happening. But
absolutely.
I would really love an original 303. Definitely.
It is interesting. I mean, I've years ago, I used a lot of them. I've bumped into someone who lives around the corner who has the most amazing synth collection I think I've ever seen recently. Was one there. I think they all sound different, don't they? It's lovely to own a piece of that history and knowing it's the real thing.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's the history, because when the 3RC came out, they were designed for guitarists, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. As a practice, drums and bass.
That's
practice.
exactly it.
Exactly.
So back then, you could have got one of those for like cheap. You know what I mean? Because they flopped. So
In fact,
how
they
much
didn't
they're
sell
making
many of the bass ones. The drum machines sell better because it was just like, but it was
exactly.
If you have guitar or if you want to sing, here's your little drum, here's your rhythm unit, your rhythm section that you can just.
Exactly. Yeah,
I've said this before as well. We used to draw lots as to who was going to demo them. I used to have a Saturday job in the synth shop, and when they came out, they were such a pig at the time to actually demo because it was quite a new way of writing in patterns.
Exactly.
Back then, you really had like very basic step sequences with no idea of slides and stuff. And some bloke wants to come in and look at the 3. Who's going to do it this time? We used to just like draw straws for it. Cresshead sold. There's always these stories in there. Cresshead sold his for 50 quid back in the day. Well, crazy. Outside of historical, beautiful pieces like that, is there anything floating your boat out on the modern synth technology or drum machine technology out there at the moment?
Wow.
There you go. So, because the same from Universal Vibe, you decided on your next major synth acquisition or kit acquisition.
New stuff, not really. I'd like to get the I'd say I like Era. I like the Roland Era gear. Like they have the TB3 and the TR8. I like the System 1. I want to get my hands on a System 1.
Yes,
that's what I wanna. That's what I'm looking for. So anyone that knows a cheap System 1, let me know, please.
I only hear good. That and the System 8 obviously is it's like a great synth on its own. And I'll tell you what's really good fun is the little units. I think they're here at the moment. The little
the MC707s.
No, even smaller. Hang on. The T8 and whoops.
Oh yeah.
And the J6.
But it's amazing how powerful they are, though. You know what I mean? Even such a small
so
unit.
Fun.
Yeah,
just so much fun.
But that's exactly it. It's the fun, right? It's about fun, and that's what I love about machines, having fun with it. Just doing it different things and
exactly.
Yeah,
and I mean, this is it's. The kick drum's great on it. What it isn't is it says in the kind of advertising it's the 909, the 808, and the 77 the bits, but it's not really. It's just got a kick drum.
It has its own. It's its own.
Yeah, you don't select the sound.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
What comes out of it is I was really surprised. I did a quick kind of jam with it once, and it was like, wow, you go back to it, that kick sounds chunky. Do you know what I mean? It's a really amazing little machine for the money. And in the menus, there's all sorts of crazy little. Kind of stuff about side chaining and being able to side chain the external input and some little sort of alternative sounds and stuff. It's really, really, really neat. So
I've seen a few videos on YouTube. It's really powerful. It's actually fantastic.
I got mine literally to make a video, and I've just been playing with it so much I haven't filmed a thing. It's the usual story. Any questions coming in? I think let's have a whiz back. In terms of what's coming up for you, are you planning any more live gigs now, or have you got the next kind of year sorted, or is it more of the same? Any exciting projects on the horizon?
More of the same. So I work with film and audio of Control Machine, and so we have a group together called Tesfior, and we released our EP. I think about 2 months ago. So it's on SoundCloud and all that kind of thing, and SoundCloud, Beatport, all that kind of thing. We have it out there. Just working on some more music, because with me, I don't know what it's like with you guys. With me writing music, sometimes I have it, and then it's like I can just go on a computer and just go boom, 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 and then sometimes it's nothing. I cannot get anything out of my head. So I kind of took a break away from just writing some music and just started concentrating on doing sets for the KDK, because for me that's fun. It's all it's for me. No, it's all about fun. You know what I mean? And I know those hardcore guys out there about the machines and this stuff, but for me it's just about fun. I've just got to that situation where I'm not taking it serious anymore. I'm just going to enjoy it, and if people like it, it's fantastic. And if people don't, we all have our own, we all have our own things that we like. You know what I mean? But for me, it's just about fun and enjoying like the guys on the KDK, because they're all great friends of mine, and we have a good time on there, and we just enjoy music, right?
Oh, brilliant! Absolutely, and don't force it if you can't.
No, definitely no. That's one thing. That's one thing I don't do. I never force it, because when you force stuff, I just don't believe you're getting your true self there. You know what I mean? That
was one thing Ty was talking about. Ty Unwin, who's around and may still be around, but he's written some amazing TV. Stuff for like David Attenborough nature films. He does the music for that stuff. Incredible. And he did say that he has to be able to turn it on. That's the thing. It's great work. It's a great job. He's very proud of what he's done. But there are times when he's not feeling creative, but there is a deadline to fit to, and you suddenly realise how hard that must be. You can't just go
stressful. I
not
couldn't
feeling
do that
it today. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Definitely
still got to
couldn't
come
do
out
it.
somehow. So
with me, if I don't feel it, I just turn off the machines, go up and sit down watching TV.
Exactly.
But with these guys, they have deadlines. That's stress, man. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It is. The wonderful John Alchemy is saying, when will you play a Psytrance set on KDK? Because we all love Psytrance.
Is Mark Gardner listening, is he?
I don't know if he's around, actually.
That's actually that's not the first time I've been asked that question about Psytrance on the KDK. Because for me, and when I look at trance, for me, trance music is one of the hardest genres to write. Because if you listen to trance music, you have the melodies, the build-ups. It's actually for me, and again, I just speak for myself, I think trance is actually the hardest genre to write. You can write techno music, you can do a house track, you can whatever, but for me, trance is actually, I think, is the hardest to write, because the melodies have to be so the build-ups and the whole thing. I'll do a Psytrance on KDK one time, just for the crack. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like a lot of the guys on the KDK, we have one guy, Sonic Style is in it. He just plays vinyl, right? But he plays a lot of trance and a lot of hard trance, and I just admire him. Because all he's using is just a set of turntables and a mixer. There's no Serato, there's no record box, and he just plays that hard trance kind of stuff, and he's incredible. So we have so much genres on the KDK, right? It's not just that's the one thing about it, and everyone's not restricted to one genre. So I'm known as like playing techno music. Right, which I love. Hey, don't get me wrong, I love techno music, but I don't want to play the same thing over and over. So at least the KDK gives me that opportunity. So if I want to do a house set, or do a trance set, or do like anything like that, like do with new disco, funk, I can do it, and no one's going to come and go, oh, you're not playing techno, I'm not going to listen. They just love the music, and that's why like KDK is just such a. I love it. It's actually one of the best platforms I've ever been on. And
how long has KDK been going for?
They're going just over 2 years now. So yeah, they set it up on the lockdown, and it's actually Toast. Yeah, he set it up on the lockdown, and but it gave so much people because everything was locked down. You couldn't go to clubs and pubs, so everyone was online and just watching these shows, and it was fantastic. But as Toast told me, like when he started off, he was just himself and another guy. They were just doing in between themselves. And then they've built such a platform and such.
It's a great following, and everyone. I mean, please head over there right now. I've just seen that lovely Robert Fat Dust Hex has just arrived, just in time to head over to the after party.
Perfect.
So come back after the after party and rewind and find out all about Kurt and his amazing. Honestly, just. Even if you're not intended to, pop over, check this set out for like literally 5 minutes, and I guarantee you'll be locked in. It's just insanely brilliant what Kurt does, and he wouldn't be talking to him if it wasn't. It's just incredible talent for the bunch of boxes that's sitting behind him to be able to turn that into just a fire show, basically. Just incredible. Thank you, honestly, so much for coming on. It's gone quick actually, but I know we're gonna jump off and let you go and do your thing on KDK. Inky's pasting KDK non-stop into the chat.
I know she is.
If I can, which is great. So hop on over to the YouTube chat. Hopefully she sent me the link. Here we go, because I can post it into Facebook and that kind of other stuff. So I'm just going to copy that out.
Perfect, man.
Send it everywhere. Okay. Head to the after party now here. Okay, so let's make sure that goes out. There we go. And you'll be on in, 10, 15 minutes, I guess?
Yeah,
As soon
about
as
10
you've got a
minutes. Yeah,
chance
just
to be able
to
to
get
get
set
it
up
all set up.
and ready to go, but no problem. Right now, I think the channel is live right now because I think Toast is actually just doing a live
Warming
one
you
right
up.
now, just to warm it up. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, we'll
Fantastic.
go down and we'll do some hard techno and stuff. You know, perfect.
Fabulous. All right. Well, you got the link. The link will also work if you're late to the party. If you're looking at this again after the show, you're very welcome. I know a lot of people watch it when they're not live, or just catch it late and go back and watch it. So please go and join in anyway. KDK's online. Is it every night, pretty much?
Yeah, we got a lot of shows. Yeah, we got shows on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and some stuff.
Right. So there's always something going on.
There's always something going on. You know, whatever. Like, you know, as I said, it's never the same. It could be any genre. You just don't know with the KDK. You just don't know what the guys are going to do, which is I think is fantastic.
Apart from
you know
being
what I mean?
entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Robert Fat Dust, thank you so much for this. Thank you. We even touched on this. Thank you, Robert. That's so cool. We actually talked briefly about this at the beginning as a bit of synth news, which is, I think, a first for the Mr. Wiggly Sunday live stream, talking about synth news. Thank you very, very much for the $10. I know you sold the £10 rather. You sold your Deluge, and I think you moved to the MPC, didn't you? Because of exactly that reason. Exactly that reason, which is I can't.
You won't look back. You won't look back.
We shall see. We shall see if you're going to try it back, coming back out. But it's going to be a while till the display goes on there. But yeah, good news all around. Listen, thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you for all the donations. Huge thanks to Kent Spong. Your drawing, your image, your painting is on its way from Loullamae. Thank you. Really thank you for your donation as well as always. You really don't have to. Thank you for that. And there is a film, some video that I've taken in Kent Spong's shed with me, Richard Hilton, and Kent Spong, which I'll try and get up and running in time for sometime in the next couple of weeks, so you can see actually what really is in Kent Spong's shed. And it's not a letdown by any means, let me tell you. It's the Kent Spong's shed of synth wonder things. Have a brilliant week, everybody. Hopefully it'll be a reasonably upbeat, uplifting week for everybody after the recent slightly weirdnesses of everything going on. And I will see you again this time next week with another guest talking about some more stuff, doing another silly quiz. And huge thanks to Kurt for being on here. Good luck to you, and best of luck in your set.
Thanks, Dom. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care. See ya.
Connect so with the herb pipe, link up the harmonized, left the termite. But beyond obsolete blessings, a birthright. To live a life which a lot for me, no short worldwide. Cosmic love energy, I go herbicide free, organically, me say worthwhile. Watch the way one of you change termites in terms of definitions and some termites. Yes, I check the eye. One side is defined by one side the other. I.e. I am an idea's man. I assign too much of the qualities of my guy. Who's way up talking like this two of me? One is a construct, one is a creativity. The supreme one, all encompassing information in and of itself, most definitely. Another life infinitely, most life infinitely. Beyond the scripture, niceness can be. Blessed be. I continually miss it. Pick up a being, that's the infinity.